Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Welcome back to CLAN BRANDOLORIAN. This is the first episode we're doing where we're going to go live. We have a special guest today and a normal face that you see per usual. So, today we're all going to be talking about some Lego talks, everything from some of our favorite sets. I got a little slideshow here that can represent some of the Lego sets that we can go ahead and rank. We got 10 of them, and I think that's a pretty strong 10. So, pretty much we're going to go ahead and just get right into it.
Starship on the jet.
All right. Yes. Now we're going to go ahead and get into it. A normal person that I was talking about, we're going to go ahead and throw him in, and that is
What up?
Bailey, the homie right here. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Good. And also everyone who is knowing Bailey from the channel, he did just have his birthday a couple days ago. So everybody, if you can, go ahead and drop in the comments down below. Happy birthday to Bailey.
Thanks.
He says he's not a big birthday person, but we still got to show him some love. But yeah, so Bailey, just before we add our special guest in today, what are your thoughts of Bad Batch before we get into it?
It's really going to have to pick up this week. I mean, like we were talking about when the newest episodes came out Wednesday, this is just them kind of introducing Crosshair back into it and, kind of getting over that animosity that they all have towards each other these past 3 episodes and showing us that, he's changed and he's different now.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're saying we're going to see a lot of Palpatine in this season. We haven't seen any of them yet. So, I mean, this week it's going to have to shift into third gear.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm so excited to see how they end up on Tantus because I just don't see anyone making it out in a good fashion, if that makes sense, because there's a lot going on, especially with how Crosshair and Omega, their like bond has just strengthened by like 100. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to see how that turns out, but I'm just more excited to see how they get to Tantus, and obviously with Asajj Ventress still yet to make her appearance, like
Yeah.
yeah, they 8 episodes left, so I mean, they got to start ramping that up here soon. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a thing in itself, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really scared to see how everyone either makes it or doesn't make it. It's gonna be so scary.
Yeah, it's going to be
Hey, what's up,
scary.
Andy?
Hey.
Good to catch y'all live. Yes, this is the first time we're going live, man. This is pretty dope. It's I was making sure everything was set up just right. That way we could get into it. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to get you back on the show as always. But yeah, bro. Hope you're doing good, Andy. But yeah, another thing before we get started, how are the 25-year anniversary Lego sets that you got already? How are those?
Like I was telling you, you have the big UCS R2. I don't know why, but I love R2. Obviously, as a Star Wars fan, you have to.
Yeah.
But I just looked at it and was like, I really don't need it. But then one of the gifts I got for my birthday was the small R2 that just came out, and I love that thing. It's awesome. It's I mean, it's cool because I got it as a birthday present, but it's just like a top 2 build.
Yeah.
It's insane, and I love it.
Yeah. Me, especially with the R2, I'm definitely team UCS for it. But yeah, dude, the Technic parts like on that 100% perfect. So
Very satisfying.
yeah, it's a good build. I like how they threw in another plaque as well for this $100 one, because I mean,
Was
you
it
got to
coming
have
with
it.
Malik?
Yes,
Ooh,
yeah. How,
nice
how could
little.
you forget that? Yes, man. Hey, like we said, guys, today is the episode where we are talking all Legos, and I think he's ready. I think he's off screen. I think he's ready. I think he's going to make a grand appearance. If you guys haven't seen Young Pogba on TikTok, we're gonna go ahead and add him in. And we have been following him for a while. There he is. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up, my guys? How y'all doing, man? Oh
Doing
yeah,
good,
by the
bro.
way, happy
Good.
birthday, man! Happy birthday.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
No problem, man.
Heck yeah, man. It's been a long time coming. I have been watching Pogba on TikTok. Like I would say for the last almost year, if I'm overshooting it, because I first wanted to start my channel as Lego, but then it kind of shifted into Funko, and then it shifted into like lore theory. So I kind of bring it all together for the YouTube channel. But like I said, man, we've been following you for a long time, and it's a blessing to have you on the channel, bro.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me, man. This is awesome, man. Like I'm still trying to learn how to get my YouTube and stuff off the ground. So like seeing all this in action, it's amazing, bro. Keep up the good work for real.
Yeah, appreciate it. Likewise to you, bro. We're just some nerds. We love to talk about Star Wars, and obviously with Legos, it definitely brings a fandom together. So, but yeah, Pogba, let everyone, all of our viewers and stuff, know where they can find you and what your channel's about.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? To all the viewers, man. My real name is Terrell, but I go by Yung Pogba, man. It's pretty much the same on TikTok and Instagram. It is YUNGPOGBA. Once again, it is YUNGPOGBA. That's where you can find me on Instagram and TikTok as of now.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, and like I said, guys, how many followers do you have on TikTok?
I think, I mean, man, look, I know like you're gonna probably think I'm lying when I say this. Like, I really don't be paying attention to that. Like, I really don't. So I just pretty much got notified. It was probably like 3 days ago. Like a friend of mine was telling me, like, bro, you're over 23,000. So I was just like, wow, like, wow, like, it's pretty crazy because I really just, I mean, I just like making like, just different kind of content, just trying to bring like a new little vibe to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like doing stuff like that, and it's been fun learning how to play with the camera, interact with just a different kind of crowd. It's just been great, man. The community's been awesome, to be honest.
Yeah, it's dope too, because like I'll see your live streams, I'll get notified that you're live, and it's like 10 p.m. at night. Like obviously you are up and awake while most are sleeping, and I do notice the hats don't the slept
Hey,
on.
man.
I love that, bro.
Hey, gotta stay crispy, man. Got to.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it's dope, dude. It definitely gives a good, different look to the, Lego community. Like you said, I see you pop out to brick conventions as well. Those are fun, always fun to go to. And yeah, it's cool, man. You can even look your name up and you'll see people are like, man, look who I'm, met at the brick convention this time. Like that's crazy, bro. Like people know who you are. So that's like really, really dope for you.
Awesome.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just get into it today. Basically, to start it off, we're gonna look at 10 slides that I created, and these are all gonna be sets in the Lego Star Wars universe. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these. And the first one here, what do you guys first initial thoughts of when this set was released? This is the 2023 TIE bomber set, and obviously it had been over 10 years since we had the one previously. But Bailey, to kick this off, what were your initial thoughts when this set was announced?
Well, like I think you remember when this came out, I was super excited because I'm a big fan of the Imperial sets. If they make them, I'm gonna buy them. It's a lot nicer than the one that's from 10 years ago because they threw blue into that colorway on that one. The same with the TIE fighter that they did at the same time, which I wasn't a big fan of. But this one, and they throw in an Admiral Sloan minifig, and I think she's from. The first I'd heard of her was in the Battlefront 2 campaign. Obviously, she's in a bunch of books and stuff I know now, but that was the first I'd heard her was from that game. So I think that's pretty cool to throw in there.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too, and especially like the new pieces, and like you said, like the blue, like didn't really fit too well. But what about you, Pogba? What were your first initial thoughts of the set?
Man, first things first, man. My fault, man. Hey, stay hydrated, y'all. Make sure y'all are staying hydrated, man. Look, I'm telling you, man. A gallon a day keeps the doctors away, man. I'm telling you, like Stay hydrated, man, for sure. But man, my first thoughts on it, man, to be honest, it's awesome because I have the 2008 Death Star, and it has like a little mini scale one in it. So to like actually see like a bigger scale of it, like I thought it was cool. I'm a big fan of Darth Vader, so I mean anything that he's in, I mean I'm going for it. It doesn't matter. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I thought the set was really clean. I thought when it first came out, hey, what up, Star Wars Sith? That's the homie of the channel right there. Thanks for tuning in, bro. We just did a podcast this week. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out to everyone watching. But yeah, huge homie of the channel. Thanks for checking in, bro. But yeah, this was crazy. I mean, Admiral Sloane, like you see her in most of the books, and especially, you know, post Empire, she was a huge problem, you know, like she's right there with Thrawn, basically. Everything that she you know, does for the Empire, and especially at this time in the Mandoverse, we might be seeing her come back to play. So that would be dope. But yeah, this set, man, it's really cool. I love the Gonk droid, like the Imperial Gonk droid that they throw in. You know, the TIE pilot is really cool as well, with like the loader of the bombs. And I mean, huge, crazy artwork for this set. I mean, I loved seeing the Empire Strikes Back little asteroid field that they throw it in there. So that's really cool. But yeah, okay, let's go to number 2 real quick. And this one I threw in because Bailey was a sucker for this set. This dude was like, hey, it's on the way. I don't care how much I spend on it. It's, you know, arriving. But Bailey, tell us the story of you getting this set.
Well, I've always wanted one. Clone Wars is one of my favorite Star Wars mediums. And as you guys can see, you know, you've got one of Kit Fisto's Padawans in there. So this is from an episode of Clone Wars. And they have this one. There's a couple other variations of this ship too, but they've got this one, and they've got the one that Brandon has. But that one came out in what? Yours is a newer one, an 18 or something like that.
2020.
2020. This one came out in like 2009, and I was looking for one on eBay forever, and I got a pretty good deal on it. Usually you get them for about $130 with shipping and everything. I paid $110 for mine.
Still,
I mean, but it's yeah, it's nasty, and it comes with his medical droid there too, obviously, and with Grievous, which I didn't have. I mean, it's top 5, easy peasy. I love that set so much, and the artwork on the box is also insane. I just love that set so much.
It's so tight, dude. And especially, you know, Kit Fisto's one of the legends, bro. Like, you know, we only see it so limited, but just them, they didn't even have to throw his Padawan in there. Like, it's just a little sprinkle to the set. So I mean, you gotta like that. But yeah, Andy, dope set, 100%, bro, 100%. But hey, Pogba, what you think of this set? Do you have this set?
Man, so speaking of General Grievous, man, so he's grown on me a whole lot, even though, you know, he's always kind of running away and stuff like that. But other than that, man, hold on real quick. So I have
let's go big screen.
This one. I still have this one right here.
That
Yeah,
this
one's it. And then
That's the first
I have
one.
this Black Series figure. And it's just, man, like this figure right here is so sick. And when I got it, I just became an even bigger fan of him, man. I just love it. Like the little starfighter is like absolutely perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna ever open these, to be honest. Probably won't, but yeah, man, I love some General Grievous, man. Like absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hey, while we're sitting right here, Bailey, go ahead and show us your show and tell for today.
This is the set that started everything. It's the regular Stormtrooper helmet. I bought this when I was bored on a Saturday, and it spiraled from there. After that, it was I need Darth Vader. After that, I need the Scout Trooper, Boba Fett. It started with the helmets, and then the first UCS set I bought was the A-Wing, which I can see you have in the background there. Which I love.
That thing is so sick.
It's awesome, and it's just kind of gone downhill since then. Now I've got a whole room full of them.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it all begins. But just to kind of cap this off real quick, this was actually gifted to me by my homie Colson. and I didn't even know these were a thing at first. So it's like a LED alarm clock, and like if you have batteries in it, you can push the head down and it'll make noises. I'm pretty sure he makes breathing sounds. Not too sure, but I mean these are like relics, like in the Star Wars. Like yeah, 2010 when this came out.
Wow.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
I think there's a Yoda and a Stormtrooper maybe. But yeah, I mean these are tight. This is definitely
Flawless. Jeez.
but
Man.
but yeah, hey, Pogba is we did see some of the General Grievous, obviously. Is there anything else that you could show for show and tell and kind of give us a story about the item that you have?
Hmm. So my first, I believe my first Star Wars set, and it's honestly just like Bailey, man. It started off with the helmets, man. The Scout Trooper.
I love the
Like
Scout Trooper.
this, bro, it is like it is very underrated. I don't really see a lot of people talk about this one as much, but it's really identical. And then like I always try to find a minifigure and put like the matching minifigure on top, but I'm telling you, man, the Scout Trooper is just. I mean, I tell everybody this is the number one. This is the number one for me, man. This thing is just it's flawless, man. I absolutely love it, and this is definitely what started the Star Wars collection. It wasn't my first Lego set. My first Lego set was a Speed Champion. That's what started everything for me. But this was
Oh
my
yeah.
first Star Wars one, and after this, I sought after to get every single helmet, and I just got my last one in the mail to complete the collection. So this is awesome. Hey, good
Hell
stuff,
yeah.
man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's my favorite helmet, probably.
Good stuff. Look, man, you got some great taste, my man. Great taste. Like,
Absolutely.
I knew because I was thinking about showing the Stormtrooper helmet, but then I was like, now I'll show the clock. And then Bailey pulled up the Stormtrooper, and then I think Bailey, you've always talked about the um Scout Trooper, even the Black Series helmet, like the actual
Hmm.
lifestyle. And but
Yeah.
yeah, the Lego set is way too clean, bro. Like I agree
It's
that it's
awesome.
underrated. I believe with that 100%.
too
But
clean.
oh, Andy, you had the clock too, bro. Yeah, I didn't have no idea. Like I said, my homie Colson was just like, "Yeah, I got this if you want it." Like I used it when I was a kid, whatever. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it, bro. It's something to add to the collection for sure." But
Yeah, that thing is sick, man, for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I think the only one I've ever seen like that, it was a Robin. It was a
mm,
Robin one that I seen. Some guy was selling it on Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you, man, Marketplace has some of the most insane deals I've ever came across in my life. Like,
I was gonna
crazy.
say, I think when you had a TikTok video that was talking about how you just hit gold on Marketplace, and I would
Oh
never
yeah.
think to even look.
That Death Star back there, take a wild guess to tell me how much you think I got that for.
I bet you got it for 150.
I got that thing for $50, bro. $50. Like,
uh,
and I know people be like, he's lying. Like, I am so serious. Like,
uh,
I was watching this dude's thing for probably like 2 to 3 months, and
God
nobody
damn.
bought it. But come to find out, once I got it, it didn't have any minifigures. It was missing a lot of pieces, but I wasn't complaining for $50. So
For
I
50
pretty much
bucks, hell no.
yeah, I ordered all the pieces, got all the minifigures. So it's just that is the biggest steal in my collection. The biggest steal. Cause that
bro,
thing is expensive. Like,
hell no.
Yeah,
See,
that's nasty.
that has a story in itself. Like the fact that, and I bet that was fun, knowing that you could fill the pieces, go, on Bricklink or even Lego.com or anywhere you find bricks and just
daily.
order the missing pieces. And then the hunt for the minifigs, that makes it, that's has to be fun.
Exactly. Like that's a piece right there. It's just that thing has to be shown off. Like at any opportunity, it has.
Absolutely.
See, and I thought saying 150 bucks was going to be like, just a dumb number to throw out there, but 50 bucks, like
That's
what?
just nasty.
Crazy, crazy.
That's
Hey,
insane.
sometime that the saying of one man's trash is another man's treasure is 100% true, bro. That
Tell you,
is,
your definition of it right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
there's no chance, bro. Oh man. All right, well, we got 1 and 2 slide out. Let's go to 3 and the N1 Starfighter. When I was setting up the slides, I asked my wife, I was like, "Hey, pick any set that you know of and I'll throw it in the slide." And she picked that one because we went from Kansas City Lego store at Oak Park Mall and we stopped in, and I was like, I gotta grab it. And it was really nice that I grabbed it because we went up to Minneapolis, Minnesota to their Lego store in the Mall of America. And you'd think at the Mall of America, it's like, I think the crazy number is like 80% of the patrons at the mall are tourists. Like, that's insane. So we go to that Lego store and I'm like, oh, this is going to be crazy. Like, it's going to be big. And yeah, no doubt it was huge, but they didn't even have the set. And they said that they were late on getting them. It's not even that they were out of stock. And I mean, it was a week after it came out, but still, like, just crazy to know that, you know, the Mall of America didn't have the set at the time. But I mean, shout out to the Mall of America Mall. It's that Lego store was definitely some place to go. But Bailey, you got this set. I don't know if you got it right when it dropped, but is this the one that you have a story about?
I don't think so. I don't have any stories about the N1.
Is this the one that didn't show up right on time and you lost it and then
Oh yeah, that's right. I ordered the N1 off of the Lego store, and the way it worked at the time, I was getting home to my apartment at 11 o'clock at night. Go up there. I'm like, it's Friday night. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to build this when I get home. Go up to my front door. Nothing there. So I'm creeping around this whole – my complex was like 3 buildings. And I'm creeping around these people's doors. Like a cat burglar looking for my fucking box. Didn't find it, but I had to reorder it and have it reshipped, but I got it finally.
Yeah, I knew I didn't know if it was this or the Grievous actually, Starfighter, but I knew one of your sets didn't show up. And I mean, imagine getting a text on your phone. You're anticipating this set, and like, this is fire. This is like one of the best sets of the Book of Boba Fett, 100%. But knowing that it says delivered, and you get home and you already have plans, you know, might heat up some pizza, might get a nice cup of tea, you know, something going.
It's gone,
and it's not even there, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's a terrible way to end the night right there. Like, that's wild.
And that happened both times I ordered sets from the Lego store. It happened with this one, and then it happened with the TIE Fighter pilot helmet. Except somebody who got that actually dropped it off at my door later, so it showed up, but I couldn't find it either, and was about to have to call them and have them reship that one too.
Damn.
Did you have to pay anything extra, or they just?
No, I just call on the Lego store, give them their order number. I didn't get this, and I'll reship it.
Yeah, they are pretty good about that. I can't lie, they do have some good customer service.
Yes, they do. Fortunately.
Yeah, that is nice. Pogba, any thoughts on this set?
Man, so to be honest, man, I'm still new to like all the Star Wars stuff. I'm still catching up on everything. I finally like got caught up completely with the Bad Batch, and like I think that show is just flawless so far, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so anything Mandalorian, like I am a complete fan. Like besides Episode 2, the Mandalorian is like the best thing like Star Wars has put out to me, in my opinion. Like I love the Mandalorian. That thing is flawless. And then just after he, you know, lost the Razor Crest, and then he gets this new ship, and it's just so fast, and then just Grogu chilling in the front. Like, yeah, it's sick, bro. It's a nice play skill for sure.
Oh yeah, I think that was the thing I was most excited for, was the like little bubble pram for Grogu in the back. Like that's
cool.
Like we all know, you know, from Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, like droids go there. Like that's a droid placement. But I mean, just adding a dome and like letting Pelimoto actually like cook on this one. Yeah.
Literally cook. Big cook. Sure,
yeah, this was a really good set. This one was kind of a chase for a while to find. But I mean, I think Kohl's in our hometown freaking had like 6 to 10 of these, and I was like, damn, you know, you can't even find it at a Lego store. But you know, we got
I had to find mine at Target.
Yeah, and then it went on a nice sale too. I think the lowest it got was like 40 or 45.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Jax? But yeah, little brother joining the chat. What's up?
Hey, what's up, little bro? What's going on, blood?
But yeah, so that's a good slide 3. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
S- The
Woo.
last brick convention I went to in Wichita, Brick Con, this was the first set that I saw with my eyes. It was sitting on top of a rack that the vendor had, and it was at least 10 feet in the air. It was in a bag, believe it or not. Like, this thing probably hadn't, breathed the same air that we've breathed for years. So I'm sitting there like, all right. And there's a sticky note on it that says 1K. And I'm like, yo, I mean, I know it's the UCS Slave One, and the box art is insane, but 1K, like a whole stimulus check,
Yeah, right. The
like,
city.
damn. And
Did you
yeah,
say it was at a convention?
yeah, it was at the Wichita Brick Convention.
Was it called Bricktoria's Secret?
Wait, they were 2 spots down, and I think I bought some Lego stud earrings from them, actually. I
Yeah, because
think.
they had this set for 1K as well. Like, I mean, that dude, like the people that run that, I mean, they have some amazing retired sets, but the prices they have on them things, man, I'm talking, it's a little insane. Like,
Yeah, that is insane. And Boba Fett is like one of my top characters in all of Star Wars. And this set right here, and especially with a secured stand, and it's like really good scale. It's like, damn, bro, like the 1,000, you would think it'd be nothing, but that's crazy.
crazy, insane.
Yeah, Bailey, you got any thoughts on this set?
I mean, it's a sexy set, but I mean, not $1,000 sexy.
Yeah, yeah, that's a
It's
couple of
just
car notes. That might be the
yeah,
mortgage, the Wi-Fi bill, all that together.
Man,
all that together. Yeah, that's just. I'd love to have one, but not for anywhere near that.
Yeah. Pogba, do you have this set by chance?
Oh, yes, sir. We got it right here, locked and loaded. Fresh. Boom. Sealed. The box art is amazing. I don't know why Lego went away from this type of box art. Man, I'm talking about the box art back in the days were just flawless. Like, this box is just, I mean, it's just, yeah. Sexy set.
Damn.
Not $1,000 sexy, as Bailey said, but definitely work. I think I got mine for, the dude was selling it for $600, but I gave him my Xbox Series X and Elite controller and like a bunch of other stuff. So pretty much, like, this was kind of honestly free in a sense, because
Yeah.
I got a PS5, a Steam Deck, and a Nintendo Switch. So I mean, I wasn't really tripping about losing the Xbox too much for this bad boy. So,
Bro. Yeah, that's kind of a steal in my opinion too.
Yeah, honestly.
Depending on how you look at it, I mean, like, during quarantine, Xbox Series X price, now we're like in the same ballpark. But now you can go to Target right now and get you a Series X. So yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
actually, bro,
Yeah.
even Facebook Marketplace, some people are selling them for like 200. It's insane. You can pretty much pick up one of them things anywhere, to be honest.
Man, that's crazy. You got that though. Like,
That's nuts.
it's a relic for sure. Shout out to my guy for real. Great guest you got here. Yes, of course, I agree with you there. And damn, this
Hey man,
set
what's
is a
up, my
baddie.
guy?
Hell yeah. Yes, this is a baddie set. This one it's serious. It got the curves, like Pogba pointed out.
Man,
Is it $1,000 sexy? No, but it's sexy. All right. So I mean, UCS Slave One. Me and Bailey, we might have to figure ourselves out, bro. We're lacking. We got to get this set.
Yeah, I wish they'd remake one. That,
Yeah.
or maybe in Django Feds. I think I'd be
that
more
one's
excited
fire.
about. I'd be more excited about that.
Yeah, that would be.
I can see that little navy blue color and that yellow.
Yes.
That would be,
Yes.
man, that would be sexy. I don't know. I might do 1,000 for that one.
I was about to say they might be able to get 1,000 out of me for that.
Just throw it all up. Take it. Just take it.
Take my rent check, pal. It's fine.
Like, man.
I don't even need a house, man. I got the set.
I'm gonna live in the box.
Man, for real. Oh, whoa.
All right. We have touched on these, but Pogba, we'll start with you. What do you think of the helmet series?
Man, to be honest, I think it's amazing, but as like kind of Lego always does, I mean, I'm pretty sure like they have the idea that they know that people like want different kind, but I just think I think they could have expanded this and like kept going with it. But I don't know why they're like retiring it now this year. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Don't quote me on that, but I think they're
Yeah.
retiring a bunch of
I
it
think
this year.
so.
But I think they're flawless. Like I said, Scout Troopers #1 for me. I just finally got the TIE Fighter pilot. I'm gonna make an unboxing video for that. I finally got
Ooh.
that one, and I still need to build the Dark Trooper, and then everything will be complete. But yeah, I think Lego really hit the nail on this one. But I just wish they would have expanded a little more, like made a couple more. That'd have been fire.
Yeah, I agree. And
Like a General Grievous one, like that'd be, bro,
Yeah.
that would be sick. TikTok Shop
AT-AT
has like
pilot.
one that's like a little off-brand bricks, but that thing looks amazing. Like I know it's not real Lego, but I think I'm gonna cave in and get it, to be honest, because it's nice.
yeah,
It is nice. I've seen it before too.
I think Temu had that too, or one like it. But they had the Grievous, and then they also had a Gar Saxon helmet. And I was like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
hey, yo,
Man.
what's up?
Woo!
What up, Chris? Thanks for joining us, bro. Yeah, this guy, Chris here, seriously, Star Wars seriously has a collection. This dude has anything that you could ever think of. But yeah, thanks for checking out the Lego cast here. But yeah, I think personally, whether they're pausing or completely retiring on the helmet series, I think that is kind of a step back for Lego. Obviously, every set that they've came out with, they're hitters. The Boba Fett helmet was what started my entire collection behind me, and I have all of them except for the Dark Trooper and the TIE Fighter pilot. I was too late to the hype for the TIE Fighter pilot helmet, but I mean, you go on StockX and that thing's looking you in the face at like 350.
Oh yeah,
Um,
350,
Yes, it
400 out the gate all day. I got mine for 250, so yeah, another Facebook Marketplace find.
Man, that's crazy. Bailey, you how are you sitting with the helmets?
I love them. It's hard. I mean, a lot of them are kind of special just because this one started the collection. The Scout Trooper, it's probably the cleanest. The TIE Fighter pilot, that's kind of my flex on the retired sets. I got it just before it retired. This was right when I was getting into them, so I didn't know. So I got it for 65.
Whew, that's beautiful, man. Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And like you, I've got all of them except the Dark Trooper helmet. I'm not a big fan of the Dark Trooper helmet. Like if they drop it in price on they drop it like $30 or something, I will get it to complete the collection. But
You might as well just get it.
Yeah,
I might
if you're one away.
That's the only reason I got it, just to complete the collection. Because it looks a little funky. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because it's not a helmet. It's like because of droids. It's just that's why I think it looks weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to complete the collection, so I probably will just end up going ahead and copping it.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, you should definitely get it, bro. I mean, only one of us here in the chat has it. I think yeah, I think it's a good set. It does look a little funky, but I do like how they really hit the like red eye pieces underneath. It's not faded. It's just like a perfect clear. So yeah,
it could be one of those sets that look better like once you build it. You know what I'm saying?
That could be it too.
I think but I mean, thinking of like the eyepieces there, going back to the Scout Trooper, like I remember the steps of building like the goggle piece, like the visor. Like you think it's like black tile pieces going onto it, but you actually build it in hand and then slide it right there. Like that set is amazing with how they hit that, and the sticker pieces are good. But yeah, just looking at that set, it makes me think about it again. How was the Vader build for you guys?
I had a hard time. The chin piece kind of goes in there kind of funny, and it's hard to get it to stick up and like it's supposed to. Mine kind of wanted to droop down a little bit.
Yeah, I think I think with me, I had finished that set like a week after, or not even a week, like within a week of getting it purchased. But the like bridge of the nose on there, I had it reversed. I don't know how I did that, but I was looking at it one day. I was like, "Wait, something's wrong here." So like I flipped back through the instructions and I found the piece where I messed up and I pulled it out, turned it around and got it in, but then I had to pull the mouthpiece down and then get it back. So now I'm chilling. But that set was pretty hard. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
That
it
was like a
was.
true 18 plus on the helmet. But
Absolutely.
yeah. But Pogba, what's your I know the Scout Trooper is your favorite, but is there like a runner up or a second place for you in the helmet line?
The runner-up, man. To be honest, I mean, of course, I'm a fan of Boba Fett, but I think the Top Fighter pilot. I think that's gonna be the runner-up because I just love like the little like kind of part where I guess like I don't know what you call whatever's like attached to it, but I just think like that makes it stand out so much, man. And that
Yeah.
Vader piece, that's crazy because both of the problems that y'all had, I had both of those. I had that one piece turned upside down. And then the mouth, the little neck part was just like, and I got called out on TikTok for it. Some dude was like, "Your thing's backwards, bro." Like all this, and I was just like, "Oh snap!" Like, so
Damn.
yeah, actually, same problems with that one, man. And then of course Mandalorian. I mean, like I said, anything Mando, he's just in the class by himself to me. So it's just
I think my favorite part of the Mando helmet is that I was expecting it to be just like Boba Fett's, except it didn't have the rangefinder, and they were just going to use the same pieces but different color. But
Yeah,
it's completely different.
completely.
But yeah, gotta love those. I can't wait for the day because I will mark my words. I will get the TIE Fighter pilot because it's flawless, bro. Like another all black helmet to throw into the collection and I mean, you don't really see too many TIE Fighter pilots in the movies or in the shows. So it's just one of those, mysterious characters that you can throw in your collection. So yeah,
Absolutely.
100%. But I think after this, I have no idea what's on the list. So I'm about to just go to the next one.
Ooh.
Okay. So this right here is my number one set. Like I need this. It's about to retire, but I will one day have it. But the UCS Millennium Falcon, it's clean. It looks so good in person. I love seeing it at the Lego store every time I go. It's
Right?
it's
It's like
massive,
a new feeling every time, even though it's the same thing. It's like a new feeling.
bro. And it's just I love how the minifigs are just spot on from the original trilogy, and then it gives you like half of the sequel trilogy. So you get all of these figs, and especially like the radar dish, you can swap it out from episode 4, 5, 6 to 7, 8, 9. So I think this is really cool. Pogba, do you have this set?
Man, I do not, man. The only Falcon that I have is the new one that they just came out with for the 25th anniversary, and then I have the little micro scale one. I had a chance to get that one for 600 sealed, but instead I went and got the UCS AT-AT for 600 sealed. Another Facebook Marketplace find. Like,
Damn.
I'm telling you, man, that place is. I'm telling you, you got to get on there and just do some searching, man. You'll be surprised what you find.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, when I used to be into like Jordans and stuff, like you'd be able to find huge steals. Like dudes going to like the morning releases, but they bought like 3 pairs, but they only ended up selling 1 pair, keeping one for themselves, and then they give like the third away because they sold the other pair for so much. And it's just like, bro, like I've never thought to really look at it for Lego, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
That's crazy. I heard that set. I heard that set was like a little challenging though, from a lot of people.
I'm
Yeah,
sure it is.
I've seen like the speed builds and stuff, and of course, they'll edit out anything for it to be perfect for the viewing experience. But like, I know the guy who did it in the world record, he like didn't get no sleep building it, and he had one piece, like one brick over, like to where it stuck on, so he couldn't actually beat the world record for that because one piece was wrong. Like
That's
insane. So yeah, I've heard the same thing. Like this is like one of the hardest sets to build. And I think it's a 16 plus. It's not even an 18 plus. and it's that hard to build, because I've heard the same thing.
Crazy. It's so flawless, man. That thing's beautiful for real. It's huge too.
Yeah. Bailey, you have the UCS Star Destroyer. What do you
Yes, I
think
do.
is you had the option of this or that,
Yes, I did.
and you went with the Star Destroyer. What made you lean that way?
I'm not an Imperial guy, but all their stuff just looks really cool and really clean. So I'm just a big fan of it. And it's the ship you see in the opening scene of the first movie. I mean, it's iconic.
That's a really good point.
It's just iconic, and I love it. But on the other hand, having that Star Destroyer, I will never ever buy one of these huge, massive UCS sets like this ever again.
It is huge. That thing is like 4 feet long, bro.
It's huge. And then, if you mess up something on, one of the helmets or something, it's like, okay, I can tear it down and do that and do it again. It'll be fine. If I do it on something like this, then I got to undo 3 hours of work. And it just gives you anxiety doing it, because you're like, I can't fuck this up. I can't have anything go wrong.
That's something I didn't even really think about, because the biggest set I have is the UCS X-Wing, and that had some times where I was like, oh shit, like if I fuck up right here, like I'm cooked. So
yeah,
but yeah, I could only imagine what that would be with the Millennium Falcon or the Star Destroyer or the AT-AT. Like those sets are so big that it's like you have to be tedious. You have to.
Very.
If you have a top 5 Lego set for Star Wars of all time, Pogba, does this clear top 5?
Absolutely, because I mean, it's just it's of course it's an iconic ship, like for sure. So absolutely, man, it's definitely top 5, and it's top 5 by a mile, man, easily. It's a really good set. It looks really good. Detail is insane. Like I even got to give a little credit for the 25th anniversary one. Like the detail like they put into that one, like it kind of like meshes up a little bit with that. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks really good for that scale size. I feel like the price was a little, but I mean, it's still nice. I like what they did with the detail wise for it.
Yeah, I'd agree. And like Bailey and I were talking earlier, like on the 25th anniversary, it looks really nice because the stand is like one of a kind. So it has that little curve to it. Oh yeah, Mute Gaming, Pogba Gang, of course, bro. We had to get them on today. There was
my guy.
There was no option. We had to. But yeah, this set right here, forever in my top 5. I have to get it at some point. Have to.
It retires this year, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to figure out a way, because I already know once this thing retires, oh man, the price is gonna be.
It's gonna be a fortune.
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. All right, number 7. Like I said, I have no idea where we're going from here on out. Okay, the Brickheads. Now, I have every Brickhead except for the sequel trilogy ones and some of the original trilogy. Pretty much everything from the Mando and Grogu. That's what started mine, of course. You could find that anywhere, and it was always on sale. But after building those, I fell in love with them. I think they're really low key for what they are. But I mean, I think they're pretty good. I mean, like the Obi-Wan and Vader, they for sure were ones that you kind of had to have, because this came out right after the Kenobi series. But yeah, Bailey, what are your stance on the Brickheads?
I'm not a massive fan of the Brickheads, honestly. I don't know why. I mean, they're a good value, but I don't know. I've just never seen one and thought, yes, I need it. And I think that's probably an unpopular opinion, but I'm not really a fan personally.
Yeah, and I mean that's cool. Like we can't like everything that Lego gives us, but I mean the Brickheads, man, I think they really killed it with the Tusken Raider. That one was very, very detailed, and of course, like the Ahsoka Tano, like around the series opening of Ahsoka, those were on eBay for like $40, $50.
Oh yeah,
and it's only a $10 set when you go to the Lego store. So, Pogba, do you have any of the brickheads?
Yeah, I have. I actually have that one. That was my first one, the Vader and Kenobi, because like Bailey, I wasn't really the biggest fan of them either. I just thought they looked a little funky, but once I actually got it and I built it, I was like, damn, these are actually cool. Like like
Yeah.
I like the little. It was just different kind of detail with how it comes together. So it was just dope, and I was like, I think I'm a fan of brickheads now. So yeah, I definitely got them. But I have the new one that they came out with like all the indoor stuff. Like I had that one
Oh
too. Like
yeah.
it was open. So yeah, no, I'm actually a fan of brickheads now, man. And the Ahsoka one is really flawless as well. So I mean, yeah, I'm actually a fan now. I mean, I'm not gonna always try to maybe go out my way to get one, but if I like go buy something and I like end up seeing one or something, and then yeah, I definitely pick one for sure.
And it's nice too because it's just a little sprinkle to the collection. You gotta
You
love
feel
those.
me? Something you could throw somewhere on the desk, just somewhere, just something.
Yeah,
It
and
stands out for sure.
yeah, for sure. And it always looks good when you have multiple of them. It's just one of those things. I mean, you could have one brickhead and it's chilling right there. Like that's gonna look good for sure. But like when you have like an army of them, it looks like almost even better. Like I got all of mine lined up and they fit perfectly on the like bookshelf. But the Endor collection is tight. Like the Lando with the blue cape, you're like, all right, Lando.
Flawless, flawless.
Yeah, and the Wicket looks good too, and the scale of them are really well too. And
Oh yeah.
some people don't point this out in the brickheads that I've noticed, but if you're building like a human character, there's always a pink 2x2 brick, and that is what symbolizes like the brain. So that's always something really cool to throw in there. But
Easter egg,
yeah, but yeah, Mute Gaming again. Brickheads always go hard. Yes, I agree, bro. I'm ready for the Phantom Menace ones to come out because those are going to be killer.
Those should be cool.
All right, slide number 8, Kobe number 8. Oh, yep. All right. All right, Bailey. This is your time, bro.
Yeah. I just got this. This was one of my birthday presents I got the other day. Brandon's been trying to get me to get the UCS one forever and ever, and I just didn't. I mean, I like R2. Obviously, as a Star Wars fan, you have to, but I just never looked at it and was like, yeah, I need to pick that one up. But for some reason, with this one, I don't know if it's the price or what, I was like, hell yes, I need this one.
Or the Malik minifig.
Malik's really cool. That's really cool. But I really love this R2. It's so clean. I think it's the perfect size, and you can put the little attachments. His little probe and his arm on there, or you can just put like little white bricks over it to cover those up and put them on later, which I really like. Which I think you can do with the big one too, I'm sure.
Yeah. The only thing is like the UCS, like it's all built in, and there's like 2 like prongs on the back where you push, and then it like opens that like door.
Oh.
And like when you're first building the UCS one, you're wondering why these pieces go where they go, because you're like, well, this makes no sense, and it's like pieces just hanging. But once you get further down and like put the front of his body on, then you see where it connects. But I mean, I know there's Technic on this one as well, but that's why I like the UCS one, because the Technic piece, it takes you out of like the brick by brick world, and you're able to see the other side of like Technic.
Yeah, you get that on like his body, and then his head's just bricks, and then you just put the front, the back, and the sides on him over those Technic pieces.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really good build. It's probably one of the better builds I've ever had. I really like that set a lot.
Yeah. Pogba, you got any R2D2s?
Man, so yeah, I actually have the UCS one. If you can see it back there, I have the UCS one, and I mean that set was awesome. Like I love how like you pretty much like kind of start with the Technic part, and then you kind of just put everything around it. And I mean, when they was coming out with a new one, I was a little confused. I was like, I mean, why? It's kind of like with like how they do like with the X-Wings and the land speeders. They just make so many of them. So I was just like, I don't really know why they did it. I mean, of course, I really got it for the minifigure, but like seeing a lot of people build it and like watching a few videos of the build process, it's just one of those sets. Once you build it, it's just it grows on you a lot more. So I actually can't wait to build it. That's probably the next set that I was gonna build, to be honest. So yeah, it actually does look good, but for the longest, when I first seen it come out, I was like, I already have the big one. Why would I need another one? But as a fan of Lego and Star Wars, man, you're gonna cave in.
Yeah, you got you're gonna commit whether you want to or not. That's the thing. Like I was giving Bailey a hard time. I'm like, nah, bro, you got to get the UCS one. But then again, I feel like they made this to go in scale with the buildable C3PO that comes out. And
you're making one of those? Oh snap!
So that I think is slated for August of this year.
What?
So if that pairs and like goes well with this one, I might have to get this one. That way the UCS R2 just doesn't look like out of tune with it. So this may be coming to a shelf near me.
Man, that's sick. Cause I have a C3PO, but it's a retired Technic one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one actually, I like the way. I mean, the way the Stormtrooper like one that they made for it, I think that was just not good. But the C3PO, it makes so much sense, and it looks perfect. It really does.
Nice. Yeah, I think this one is going to be more of the buildable Chewbacca route, and you know that obviously had its flaw like with the face, but I feel like that is also. I feel like that might be one of the sets that if you like build it and have it in person, you might be able to tweak the appearance a little bit. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that was definitely one for the ages.
Yeah, the Chewbacca one does look good built. I'm not gonna lie, it really does. It looks a lot better built than it did in the box for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in person yet. I've seen the obvious pictures and stuff and like builds on YouTube, but yeah, I haven't seen it in person yet. Number 9. Okay, now these were good to get for Christmas. I would have never bought these on my own. But my mother-in-law got me these, and you know, I gotta embrace everything that I get from the in-laws. You know, you gotta anything you get from family, you just gotta love and appreciate. But
especially you don't have to spend your own money.
Exactly. If you know, if someone can hook you up with them, it's even better. But right here, I got the Boba Fett from the mech set right here. And these were one of those things that when you build it, it's like, oh, okay, this looks tight. But they're going like the Marvel route, and I didn't really enjoy how they look. But it's just one of those things. Once you have it, you're like, oh, okay, it's cool.
Yeah, I feel that.
And we are getting a Luke Skywalker one. I don't know what month, but it is confirmed that we're getting an X-Wing pilot Luke Skywalker mech. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how they build the body. I don't know how good it's going to look. Could look funky, could look good, but like I feel like I'm just in too deep at this point. So when that comes out, I might just have to grab it since I have all 3. So,
but to the collection, man.
Yeah. Do you guys have the mechs, Bailey? I mean, I know you don't, but Pogba, you got it?
Yeah, I actually have the Vader one, man, and I actually really like it a lot. Like this is like honestly like one of my favorite shells, like right here. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, like I wasn't a fan of him at all. To be honest, I was just like, what is the point of this? And then I actually like this, so I was just like, all right.
Yeah. Hey, and right there, that Inquisitor scythe ship, that, in my opinion, is the most slept on Star Wars set.
Slept on. I wish they'd make a UCS for it. I feel like that'd be so fire.
Bro, it is so clean. The way they, you know, have the black, and you get the tile and brick feel to it, but then you also get that sleekness, and it just, man. Yeah, and the lineup of minifigs is insane. So, I mean, yeah, most definitely. All right. The last slide right here. I don't know what it is. I've said that 4 times now, but I really don't know what we're going to end on. So, Bailey, whatever it is, give me your first impression of this set.
I really like
sets.
I really like a lot of these dioramas. I've got the Dagobah one. and I've got the Endor speeder bike chase. I don't have either the trench run or the trash compactors. I don't need those. I mean, if I'd have to choose one of them, I'd get the trash compactor one, but I really don't like the trench one. The trench run. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
But I think the dioramas are kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, I can see that completely.
Pogba, what you think of the dioramas?
Man, so to be honest, I really do like the trash compactor one because it has some playability. So I mean, like that's what kind of makes that one stand out. Then I just love how like Luke and Han, they were in the stormtrooper fits. Like I really like that scene.
That's true. Those are cool things.
So yeah, I don't have none of those, but I do have the throne room diorama. I do have that one.
Oh
I
love that one.
I like that one. That one's real sick. I think that scene is just so funny because the way Palpatine was talking to Luke. Like I just think that shit is so funny. Like, but yeah, that one was a good one. I definitely want to try to find the trash compactor and the indoor one. The indoor one is actually cool looking. I actually like the way that one looks as well. But the other two, yeah, it's a hit or miss. I feel like if I do get them, it'll just be me wanting to just add it to the collection, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I have 2 of the 3 shown. I don't have the trash compactor. I thought $90 was crazy for this.
Yeah.
And the biggest part of it is the base plate, like you can shut, you can compact the trash compactor to kind of give it that feel from the movie, but it's just random pieces and like half of the build looks decent. I like R2 and C3PO on the back, and it's exclusive C3PO to that set, which is cool with the silver leg. But the trench run, I think, is one of my favorites other than the throne room. The throne room is easily the best diorama that we have, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the trench run was cool because I didn't understand how it could be built and how it would show the effect of the trench on the Death Star. But I think they killed it. I like the little circle tile piece that shows R2D2. That was really cool. And I like how you can kind of customize how the TIE fighters are behind Luke, and of course the Darth Vader TIE fighter as well. But got Xander Brown here. I don't really like the Lego mech sets. I thought all the Star Wars sets were pretty much based off something from the movies. They just don't really make sense to me. Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they were just kind of random and thrown in there, but I think that Marvel, had their success with the mechs for them, like the Rocket, and I think maybe Groot that had one. But yeah, I don't think they mesh too well in the Star Wars universe because it's like human characters and it's just like they're just big and buff, and it don't really make sense. But I mean, if you get them and access them, I mean they're good show formers for sure.
Absolutely.
But and this is something I have always talked about on this damn channel is the Boonta Eve Classic pod racing diorama that we're getting this May. Are we excited for that? What do you guys think?
They do it right. I think it's going to be fire.
Absolutely. Same. Because I mean, I love the pod racers. I have the one that was the Clone Wars one, and then I have this one right here. Oh, I got this bad boy still. This came out in 1999.
Oh, you got that.
Yeah, I have this one still. So I mean, I like the pod racers. I think they're really nice and a nice touch, and it's just a different kind of build type, But I mean, just as Bailey said, if they do it right, I think it could be a huge hit.
Yeah. I think it's the scene where it's Anakin and Sebulba going through Beggar's Canyon. So like our first initial reaction to it was like, oh, that'd be cool. They could have like little tile bricks that represent all the people in the stands, and they can kind of build like a back wall, but they're actually doing it where the canyon is opening up and they go through it. So right before Anakin beats Sebulba, I think that's going to be a good look because I feel like they're going to put more of the attention on the detail on the pods themselves. So I think the Sebulba one's going to look real good. And then with Anakin just maybe tailing him or right in front of him, that'll look real tight.
A Sebulba fig will be cool too.
Oh, dude, that would be nice if they freaking threw in figs for it. I don't think they are, but I mean,
I
They
just feel
do.
every set should have at least a figure. Like I just feel like
Yeah.
every set should have a minifigure. Like
I agree.
it just meshes so well with it. Like and it makes people wanna. Cause people love minifigures, man. But hey, Lego gonna be Lego, man. So
Yeah, they'll definitely do their thing, and especially minifigs. Like some people literally buy sets just for the minifigs. Like it's not like it's a clone trooper battle pack or any sort of battle pack where you get like 6 and then like a vehicle of some sort, but it's just like these $100 sets like R2D2. A fan of Darth Malik is gonna grab that set because they want that minifig, and it's $100. So I mean, when push comes to shove, a fan's gonna get what they want.
yeah.
But Xander Brown again only bought the Boba Fett one so I could have that minifig. Yeah, I think it's clean too. I think the only thing missing from it that would make it a 10 out of 10 is the cape. That's the only thing I think it's missing on it.
Yeah, the printing was nice. There was some nice printing on it for sure.
Yeah, hit it with that original trilogy teal on there. Gotta love that.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of since this is the last one here to wrap it up. Let's see. Right here. All right. Pogba, you have quite the collection behind you. What was the hardest set to obtain? Because it seems like, you'll get some sets at the Lego store, you'll hit, some department stores, Target, Walmart, and obviously Marketplace. The cheat code, I feel like you have just presented to us. What was the hardest set that to obtain in your set?
Man, to be honest, it was the A-Wing. It was the A-Wing because pretty much everywhere else that I was like finding it, like on eBay, stock, the price was just, it was crazy. It was pretty much crazy. But when I was in Brickworld, Chicago, I think I ended up getting it from a guy. It was like, I forgot how much he charged me for. I think it was probably like around like 220 or something like that. 220, 230. So compared to everything else that I seen, that was like $100 drop. So it was just like, and I couldn't believe it. Like when I left there with that, like I literally carried that thing through the airport. I was like, I'm not putting this in my suitcase. I'm not, no, I'm carrying this thing. This is my carry-on item, like straight up. So yeah, the A-Wing, I just love it, bro. Like that Republic color on it is it's just nice, bro. And then like the way it's on the stand, you can like turn it to make it look like it. It just looks too good, man.
Yes, it does. I love the A-Wing.
Yeah. Bailey, you have that, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That's
first UCS set.
That's so clean. What does it come with minifigs?
It comes with a pilot.
I believe it does. I think it just comes with a pilot, and that's it.
Yeah,
it just comes with a pilot, and that's all.
Okay.
See, me personally, I think every UCS set for like the money that you're obviously going to spend for, it should at least come with 2 or 3 minifigures, man. Even if they're not like rare or exclusive, like it should just come with 2 or 3. But that's just my opinion, man.
I agree. I think they really did Lego fans dirty with the UCS Venator and that Captain Rex that was exclusive to it. That's actually going to be in a Rex's Y-Wing microfighter. So we're going to get that same figure for only $12.99. That is crazy. $6.50, $13. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, but Bailey, what is your favorite set in your Lego collection to kind of end it?
It's got to be the Grievous Starfighter. It's got to be. It took me weeks to find that one. That wasn't, $180, $190. I had to go in there. I got it on eBay, and I sniped it out from someone with like 2 seconds to go.
That's always the best.
Yeah, felt so good doing it.
Yeah, plus you're like, I got more money than you, bro. This set's mine.
This is coming home with me, pal.
Call him Bailey Jordan. You're in a clutch.
So that was just fun to get and win it. So it's got to be that one.
Hell yeah! No, that's cool, man. I just got the 2020 Revenge of the Sith Grievous. My boy Malcolm hooked me up with that one. He one of his friends at work bought a storage unit and it had like 6 designer purses in it that hadn't even been open from like the plastic wrapping, and it had the $160 play scale AT-AT. It had the AT-ST walker from the Mandalorian with the red leg, and then it had the 2020 General Grievous Starfighter. So I was like, oh, bro, for my favorite Star Wars movie, and it's like the updated General Grievous with the white print. Like, bro, I got to get it. So he hooked me up with it. So shout out to Malcolm once again. Never be able to thank that dude enough for that set, because that's a huge steal. And he got it for I think he got it for like $80. But online you can find it anywhere from like 150 to 180. So I mean, huge steal.
Yeah, those storage unit finds, man. That stuff right there, man. I mean, it's a big gamble for sure, but like watching the show Storage Wars, man, and it's, I'm telling you, man, if you can end up coming up on like the right location, and like you'll be surprised how many like people like have a bunch of this stuff and they just put it away somewhere, like either just don't end up paying for that unit or just like it's crazy. Because I know somebody personally, he went and bought a storage unit. It wasn't like it had some Lego in it, but it was just a bunch of retro games, just like Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega, and I'm talking about loaded. Like that dude came up a lifetime off of that stuff. Like it's crazy, man. Crazy.
Damn.
Nuts.
Yeah, man. They got a whole show about that stuff for a reason, bro. There's some hidden gems.
Man, it's crazy, man.
Xander again with the comment. Thanks, bro. I have a box that says building a new galaxy in 1999. It's got Luke and Vader displayed. I don't know if it's worth anything.
It probably is, bro.
Probably is, yeah.
Definitely probably is.
And
sure.
Luke and Vader on the front from how you worded it there. Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely go to Google and just type in any word for word that it has any titles on the box and see if it matches. And especially if you got it in good condition, bro, you should be straight. Like, and if you don't want to hold on to it, I mean, I know there's some things in my collection that I love just having them because it just has that worth. But I have it. Like, no, I could sell it, but at the same time, it's like I love the worth of it, knowing that I have it. But that's something the collectors always got to think about. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a great episode. Loved having Bailey back on the channel again, and then of course Yung Pogba. Man, if you could go ahead and let everyone know where they can find you, what your channel's about once again, and just basically what you do on social media, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Once again, guys, on TikTok and Instagram, it is Yung Pogba, YUNGPOGBA. Once again, YUNGPOGBA, man. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. And just to be honest, man, I just like vibing out with good people like y'all, man. Just talking about Lego, making dope videos, man. And then most importantly, staying hydrated while we do it. So it's just a vibe, man. Like I've only been doing this for 2 years, but I mean it's really been a great 2 years, man. Just meeting a lot of people. Like, got to meet so many people I've just seen on the internet that I just thought had cool collections. Thought I'd never meet them, and then it's just crazy. You meeting these people, you're going up to them like as a fan, and they know who you are, and it's just like, oh damn, like so. It's been a great time, man. And I just hope things can just keep going up from here, man.
Yeah, of course, bro. Yeah. And like I said, bro, like I'm a fan of yours and like what you've done on TikTok. Like I've chimed into multiple of your live streams, and it seems like every time I hop in, bro, you got like 50 people just chilling. And like you said, your caption down below, it's just like, vibing here, building Lego, or just showing off the collection. And it seems like every person that comments, bro, you're always shouting them out. So like that's really good for everyone that shows up.
It's you guys that make it go, man. Without the support, nothing can happen. So I just make sure that I just try to show love, interact with everybody. Like, cause I mean, at first, when I first started doing it, I used to just sit there and just build and not really talk. And I just started noticing, I'm like, this is not interesting. I gotta find somewhere to stand out. So that's when I started with the music, just showing off the sets, just talking to everybody, even if it's just somebody just saying hi, like quick, like, hey, what's up, man? How's your day going? Like, because people don't know little stuff like that, man. It can really change somebody's day. Like somebody could have been having a shitty day, just want to talk to somebody. You just simply saying hello and asking how their day is. Now they're having a better day. So it's simple stuff like that for me that keeps me going. So
of course,
no, that's of course. Yeah.
Especially in the Star Wars universe. I always stress that on my channel. I mean,
Yeah.
some of these actors, they get, some unwanted hate and, they don't want to act no more, like we are very blessed that we get Ahmad Best and Hayden Christensen back, reprising roles and,
Yeah.
Keller and Beck being a new Jedi, and he's going to be in a new Lego set. Like that would never be a Lego set for us Lego collectors if he didn't come back. So, never hate, always love, man. It's better to love than to hate. But like my pop said
I'm just
here,
trying to tell everybody it's free. It's free to be nice. It's free to show love and support. It takes nothing. So look, if anybody being negative, man, look, you just gotta ignore that because it's literally free to be nice. It's free. So
exactly. Yep, I agree, man. But as always, pops, great episode, fellas. Thank you. Even got my pops showing love, so we appreciate that.
what up,
Um,
Pops?
Goat.
but yeah, man, this was a great episode once again. And Pogba, if you're down, bro, we're gonna get you back on the channel within no time, especially with May coming up. There's gonna be a lot of sets, and I know we will all be partaking in the May drops. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on once again.
I'm
Bailey,
down anytime, man. Just truly from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you guys for having me, man. Thanks for the energy,
Absolutely.
the love, support, man. Truly, man. Like, this was awesome, man. Like I said, I'm trying to learn how to get this thing off the ground. So I'll be hitting you guys up for tips, man. But seriously, again, like, thank you guys for having me, man. It means a lot for real.
of course, bro. Yeah, no problem. And likewise to you, man. We're just Star Wars fans, we're Lego fans, and this is the whole point why we're here, like we all have the same interests, and we just basically chill and vibe and just talk about what we like. Like, how cool is that? But
literally simple, man. Oh yeah, happy birthday again, Bailey. Happy birthday.
Appreciate you, man. Thank
yeah,
you.
bro. Happy birthday. But yeah, guys, everyone watching, thank you for tuning in. As always, couldn't do this without you, just like Pogba said, and that goes a long way. But if you haven't seen this and you're missing on the tail end, it will be up back on the channel. So make sure you go back and check that out. And to everyone out there, Clan Brandolorian, may the force be with you. I'm out.